fire. We all gotta break sometime. You blazed it anyway. Screamed across the city from a windowsill. We all gotta break sometime. That's all you had to say. But the more I know, the less I seem to care. Weighted down by everything and falling through the air. And the more I hold, the less that I can bear. But hey, we all gotta break sometime. Written in the back of my old diary, we all gotta break sometime. It's underlined in lead. Scroll across the screen beneath the spider ring. We all gotta break sometime. I left it all unread. Cracked inside a kiln between the firing. We all gotta break sometime. You blazed it anyway. Screamed across the city from a windowsill. We all gotta break sometime. That's all you had to say. And the more I know, the less I seem to care. And the more I hold, the less that I can bear. And the more I know, the less I seem to care.
Hello! Hi, how is everybody doing today? Yeah, so I don't know if everyone can see it. For some odd reason, Twitch is trying to force there to be an ad break in like I've tried to turn it off like 3 times and it's not letting me. So what we're going to do is we are going to just wait. Oh, you got ads when you joined? That's weird. I'm like 90% sure I disabled that, but I'll fix that later, because that's not supposed to happen. I'm so sorry. I tried on my end to make it so that the only way ads could play is if I actually manually did it, but clearly Twitch has other ideas for today, so I'm very sorry. Hopefully, so I guess for today, I'll figure it out, so next time it will not be doing that. Oh wow! Well, thank you for the gifted. Wow. Anyways, so all right. So that being said, with the lovely music playing, howdy and welcome. It's your semi-local multi-dimensional traveler, Clovely. Feel free to call me Cam if you would like. And today, it seems like we're slaying a princess. Oh wait, I just realized something fun. I am so sorry. I should have turned off my desktop audio. My bad. I just have had my music playing and I wasn't even thinking about it. My bad, so sorry. It's a little scuffed. I only got home like 20 minutes ago. So it's okay. It's fine. We're gonna make it. And we are going to, I guess, kill a princess today. I didn't expect to be in this position. So please bear with me. Please bear with me. Anyway, so let me now get this set up. Oh, why is it not? Hey, there we are. There we are. So, just so folks are aware, Slay the Princess is a point-and-click story game, and all of your decisions matter. As I had mentioned in my server for content warnings, we are dealing with some gore, existentialism, some gaslighting, you know. all of that fun stuff, but it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be okay. So, wait. Oh, you guys can't even see. You can't even see my cursor. Oh, now you can. You can see my cursor. Gaslighting. That's not even a word. You got me. But you see my cursor? Oh my god. Oh my god. Little talon, little claw. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Okay. Oh, look at her. Oh, okay. Look at her. She looks so sad. Did she break one of her jeans? I don't know. We'll have to ask. We'll have to ask her. Well, we can't slay her now. She's sad. Yeah. That wouldn't be very feminist of us. Okay, let's see. Preferences. How's the music? Is it okay? Are we feeling okay on the music? Is it too loud for you guys? Oh, I'm realizing that the screen just kind of went a little weird. Here we go. This should be a little better. How about that? All right. All right. Return. Okay. Okay, new game. Chapter 1. The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay. Oh wait, when I move around, the scenery moves. Look at that. Okay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Does it have to be, though? Oh, okay. Let's see. Explore the end of the world. What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? You know, that's a fair point. Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Yadaki! Hello! How are you doing today, Yadaki? I don't know, man. Listening to this mysterious voice sounds like a great idea. I think you're just out for blood, is the thing. Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet. I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution. Okay, turn around and leave. What do you think would happen if... Wait, hold on.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Can I just keep going? Wait, okay, fine. You're persistent. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going. I'm not a liar. Did it fail to send? That's funny. I saw the kitty. Twitch gave me an error. Oh, what? Just popping in for a moment. It's midnight and I'm tired. Well, nice to see you anyway, Yadaki. Thank you for coming by and saying hi. Actually, I'm pretty okay with the... Yeah, just gonna keep going. Let's see what happens.
I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Okay, let's go.
But what we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
Oh.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
We got voices in our head! Oh, this is huge. Oh, this is huge. We got friends. Take that, Destiny. Goodbye, narrative. Yeah! Yeah! Fuck the narrative!
That's strange.
What?
It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Okay, wait. Okay, but we gotta.
Really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Okay, but you haven't explained why. Okay, I don't care, I'm not killing a princess. Good, maybe everybody should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this. I'm just gonna keep going.
Silence is deafening.
Alright, we keep going.
Turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Yeah! Let's go!
Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
What do you say, guys? Do we try to leave again? Oh, okay, so there's only two options. There's no fighting this, is there? I have to go into the cabin, don't I? Fine. Oh yeah, well, I guess I'll start walking in a different direction. Again. Just piss off the boy. Let's leave again. Oh yeah? Well, I guess I'll start walking in a different direction. Again. In fact, I'm gonna just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
Okay. Hey, why did the music stop? Oh, okay.
Here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
Oh, okay.
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures.
That's not
through the
my
leaves.
problem. Hey, wait a minute. Familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick.
Guys, is this real? Oh, thank you for the subscription. Thank you so much. Guys, is this real? Fire emoji. Oh my god.
In every
Oh my
direction,
god. Oh
there
my
is a
god.
path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins.
You're okay.
Trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
Cursed, you're okay. You're okay. It automatically does it now. I got you. Should be okay.
Wait, what's going on? You're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Oh, we got channel points now. Oh, thank you for showing me that works.
You've doomed us all, you know that, right?
I don't care.
But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death.
Well, I wasn't going for certain death. You just didn't explain to me why you wanted me to kill this lady.
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Oh, okay. Wait, chapter 2? Oh, nice.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, but why though? Okay, no. You weren't kidding. She really ended the world last time, didn't she? What the hell is she? If you just kill time in the woods, does the planet just explode? Apparently. Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. Did you slay her yet? No, I haven't. We tried to leave, and then the world ended, and now we're back. But I died. The whole world ended. What am I doing here? Those walls weren't here last time. You can't just force me into a cabin. Okay, how do you do the cabin now where I'm definitely gonna slay the princess? I get it, I'm going to the cabin. Alright, I guess we gotta go. As funny as it is. Wait, hasn't... Yeah. No, she hasn't died. Don't gaslight. Don't gaslight. That's for the princess. But I died. The whole world ended. Okay. Let's see. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
I'm being gaslit.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Yay, our friend, our voice in our head's still here.
I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking.
We got a second one!
Active audience.
I don't know if anyone can see this, but like it flagged Mars's message, and then when I allowed it, it says that I allowed a permitted term, kill a woman. Also, hello the wizard. But we got two voices in our head now. We got two friends.
The
Okay.
entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day.
Yeah.
If by
I like
ruining
him.
my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off.
I guess
The world
so.
really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky.
Guys, We just got lucky. Anyway.
The world hasn't ended yet. And you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Hey, don't be rude. They're my friends. Good morrow, the wizard. I hope that your spellcasting is decent. I don't know. Those walls weren't here last time. I guess I'm going to the cabin. Yeah, I guess I'm going to the cabin, whatever.
A warning, before you go any further.
Oh wait, yeah, what's up with the walls? Those weren't there.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Well, yeah, I mean, to be fair, if someone came in and tried to kill me, I would also not want... I would pretty much do anything to not die.
If
So
we're
that's
stuck
fair.
going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar.
Possibly.
Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it.
You wouldn't die. He's being difficult for the sake of it. I don't know, he might have a
Let's
point.
Keep an open mind.
Hello, Aloe! Good seeing you. Alright, let's go into the cabin. The world ended once.
The cabin interior
Ayo,
is
what?
wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
Hey.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Okay. I mean, that's... I mean, it's still nice to see you. I hope that your wig goes very well. I know you're... I mean, I think you mean styling the wig.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I guess.
He wants us to take it. Maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
That's a good point. That is a... That's a good point.
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with.
No. Okay.
I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise?
Okay, but if she's just a princess, then how is she ending the world? Like, she didn't even leave. Or did she?
You can't just say that. But when everything here is so wrong.
Women can do that. Yeah, you know, she wanted it enough, and then the world ended. Girls want to end the world in style, I guess. She's built different, yeah. She's built...
Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world.
Okay, but the things women do for Yuri.
And if you're
Is this
going
Yuri?
to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her.
I think, I mean, I'm fine.
Ho! You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
I'm with the contrarian here. What would happen?
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together.
Why would you even suggest that, then?
Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us.
He's got a point.
I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind.
Okay. Narrator ex contrarian fan art. I agree. Get this person a true?
Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
That is true. We need to we do need to stay calm
You're
and see
saying
what
it's
happens.
obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine.
Okay, we're okay. We're gonna be fine. I don't know what's up with the rocks and stuff,
Good.
but it's fine.
Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Alright.
Ooh, we should look at ourselves. Wouldn't that be fun?
Okay.
You won't be looking at yourself because there isn't a mirror. There's the table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
You guys see the mirror though, right? Like you can clearly, like, you see the mirror, like, clearly, right? Or like...
There's definitely a mirror.
What mirror?
There isn't. You insisting it isn't there just makes me want to look at it even more.
What mirror? Okay, guys. Alright, why would you lie about that? What's the point? I also want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. It doesn't matter. Why would you lie about that?
Why would I lie about something
still
so
wanna look.
meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? You waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Preening ourselves? Bird? I'm gonna look at the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
Okay.
This really isn't funny.
Are we bird? Are we bird? Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall.
We are
Don't
bird.
you know how ridiculous you look right now?
Well, kind of bird. We're kind of bird.
It was there a second ago. And now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Yeah, alright. Alright, guys. We should probably take the blade, right? We don't know what we're gonna see down there, but I don't know. Listen. Do we want to, though? I don't know if it's a... Yeah, it would be good to have something to defend myself. But also at the same time, we would aggravate... If she's really a threat, showing a blade in her hand would aggravate her. We got like crazy stabbing fingernails. I don't know if that's gonna do enough. I mean, she ended the world from her basement. I mean, it's just a princess. Yeah, but she... The narrator can be trusted. Are you okay? We'll take the blade. I wonder if there will be an option to hide it. Probably not, though. What do we do? What do we do? I guess... Let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Oh, look, the cursor changed. We got the knife.
Okay, fine, you took the knife. But you really shouldn't hold it like that.
Yeah, I agree. We should probably keep it hidden.
Then how are we supposed to hold it?
We should keep it hidden, I think, so that she doesn't freak out.
The other way. Thumb at the bottom. Will look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom. It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice.
I'll just keep it as is.
You keep your grip the way it is. Your task awaits.
Alright. Throw the blade out the window! Should we? Guys, do we throw the blade out the window? Do we see what would happen if we threw the plate out the window? The intrusive thoughts win. Alright, let's see it.
Yes, do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Seriously. You throw the blade at the window, glass showering the cabin as your weapon flies out into the night. I suppose you'll just have to deal with the princess without it.
Okay. It's fine. We can talk.
We'll be fine, don't worry about it. What's the worst that could happen? The world ends. Been there, done that.
He's right.
I'm not so sure. This place is already messing with my head. It would be much better if we had a weapon.
I don't know why you're so freaked out. We haven't even seen
What's
her
done
yet.
is done. Good luck, hero.
Oh, we're called Hero.
The door to the
Whoa!
creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials.
Okay.
Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down.
This reminds me of like those optical illusion like photos where like the stairs don't really make sense. They're just going into random parts of the building and like people are walking upside down on the stairs. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about, but it's got that
The air here
vibe.
has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it. The kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
Okay.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
That's probably true. Although I mean the wizard's right, it is kind of
Her
fun.
voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Drags up the stairs. Yeah, girl, use some conditioner.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
Whoa. Girl, you have your voice mod on, are you okay?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die.
We probably are, but that's okay.
We don't even have a weapon.
Yeah, maybe we should not have thrown the blade out the
But
window.
we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure.
She's a princess.
And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
You know, the contrarian reminds me of someone. Harsh stairs to the left, soft stairs to the right, center staircase. What do we think? Harshness, evil, murder. I mean, we could. I guess. Let's go for it. Why not?
You step to the left. The path is cruel against your feet, the impact of each step sending pulsing vibrations up your legs until there's nothing left in them to feel.
Yeah.
The air around you
Oh,
grows
what the
colder the further you progress. At first a barely noticeable drop, quickly evolving into a numbing cold.
Hey, so are the stairs meant to have scales?
Your toes feel like blocks of ice, your breaths puff out in clouds of condensed vapor.
Oh, are we gonna freeze to death? That wouldn't be the first time.
You shudder against it as you continue down the stairway, losing yourself in the bone-deep chill.
Can we turn around?
You
Oh.
slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
Well, okay. Imagine the Fazbear jump scare here. Could you imagine? I don't think there's jump scares in this game. There might be. Maybe I'm wrong. The cabin, blade, stairs. Forest, cabin, blade, stairs. Forest, cabin, blade, stairs. Forest, cabin, blade, stairs. Okay.
Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish,
I love.
until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
I love that the art style is just getting less and less detailed. Yay, scribbles.
Assumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you just going to stand there?
Oh. Hello? Hello?
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, like, Mars, you were absolutely right. Hashtag, she's so pretty.
Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways.
Does the contrarian want to flirt with her? Wouldn't be shocking.
Princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here.
Okay, but we don't have a weapon, so...
And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
I agree, we should talk to her. Marry her. I'm getting mixed messages from the chat. Sorry, I didn't realize I was here. What's your name? Getting down here was weird, like I was pulled apart and put together again. Do you know what happened to me? For all I know, you're locked down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here? You're apparently a threat to the world. I was sent to slay you. I don't think that would go well. Let's ask what her name is.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Interrogator, no mercy. Okay, I know you're... What the...
Princess, if you'd like.
What the... Okay.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. Where there was once just one of her, there is now another.
There's, oh, this is huge. We got two. We got two hands, guys. We got two hands and two princesses. This is the best.
We can do that?
Splinters in reality.
I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back?
Well, that's a bit rude.
You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time? Does it matter?
But yeah, you made so many cabins that now we have
Yes,
multiple
it matters.
princesses.
But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it.
Okay.
It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it?
Other reality. There's other realities here.
Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now.
We got two women though.
New plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Let's go for it. There's more of you now. Getting down here was weird. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here? So she's like angry here, and then she's just kind of sad here. Let's see. Well, I know you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here?
Maybe it's because I'm dangerous.
Well, at least she admits it. She's doing the pleading emoji eyes. Yes, she is.
But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it.
We got two extra princesses. We got 3 princess.
I don't think we're going to be able to put her back.
It's okay. There are worse things than having multiple women, I think.
Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her.
Nothing wrong with that.
It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
What do we think? Do we make another one? I can't really think about that time. Wait, what the? Wait, hold on. All of these light up at the same time. Are there multiple of us now? They're multiplying, they're gonna be harder to kill. That is true.
Wait, that's not right.
Wait, I can't do anything.
Go on. Take a step
What?
forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride.
What? Oh, this is sick.
You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
Huh. I don't know why. Oh.
You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to perish.
We're doing everything! She's...
Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess.
We got blood on the blade now.
But this... We can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart.
Whoa.
I think he's gone.
Oh. Oh. We got the knife here. She's so
We were never
beautiful.
going to salvage this, were we?
No. We lost hope as soon as we threw out that knife.
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead and others, they just don't fit. They just don't fit. We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Fix us?
I don't know if I can... Nah, I can fix you.
We should help her. I think we did this.
I actually don't know how, though. We could figure it out, like, surely, though, right? Maybe not.
Surprisingly sincere.
Maybe not.
I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
She's just staring at us menacingly.
Please.
Oh. It's going to be okay. I'll do my best. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. No, you just destroyed everything. I'm not going to fix you. But she did say please. She was polite about it. I'll do my best. Oh! The illusion of choice. When everything is possible, nothing is. That's the alert. That's the achievement I just got. But you don't know if she had the chance to hear your reply. She's gone, replaced with something else.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Oh, there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd go looking for her. The narrator is gone. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror. Yeah, I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her.
She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
We promised the princess we're gonna fix her.
Then what the hell are we supposed to do?
I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
Something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
We can't learn unless we look at it, though.
No. Don't do that.
Well, of course you're gonna say that. You're a contrarian.
He is. Does that mean the world ended?
It's kind of an interesting perspective that when the narrator no longer has a world to narrate for, the narrator dies. Or disappears.
Again, what the hell are we supposed to do?
Not my goat. I'm sure he'll be back in the next timeline.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
There's nothing we can do. That's all we can do. The mirror never scared you before.
It's different now. It feels, I don't know, final.
I mean, is anything really final if we're just gonna go back in time? You approach the mirror. Let's gaze into our reflection and see what we look like. Oh, we got feathers! Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Got an achievement. The body, it's you. Oh my god, the glowing eyes. We are Bird. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Let's go to the cabin. Oh my god. Okay, approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
She seems different somehow. The gift of a fragile vessel? I don't know what you mean she's normal. No, I mean, like, she's talking different now.
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own.
Her text color did change, that's true. Perspectives to make my own.
These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths and wall. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold.
This feels ethereal, like she's like some deity.
I am sorry that you met this vessel so early in your journey, but they will make for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Oh. Is this the end of the world? Do you know the narrator? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? I doubt it, because she looks like the princess. Know about the worlds beyond this place? Are you the princess? Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
This bitch is riddling right now. I mean, to be fair, if I was made up of lots of different versions of myself, I would also probably be riddling. Attack the entity, destroy your body. Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
I see. That is so very, okay. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
That's a good point. Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
We got a chance, guys. Okay. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
I see.
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
Interesting.
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? How many more pieces of you do I have to find? And what if I don't let you do this to me? I was sent here to slay the princess. If I help you, is that what you're gonna do? Okay, make me forget. Okay. How many more pieces of you do I have to
More
find?
than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
Oh. Yeah. Could you imagine? She's just lying. She's like, oh yeah, you're gonna forget everything. Okay. Actually, I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
This is... I guess this makes sense. If she's not really sure who she is, then it's hard to know what she'll do. And technically, destroying the world could just mean that the world is changing. Okay. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Oh. Oh, okay.
You won't.
Everything goes dark and you die. A spiral vessel, bring the stranger to her. Okay. Yeah, I guess we died.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're
Okay.
here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
No, you can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting tab on your keyboard or, I don't have a controller. La 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 la. Have you considered that maybe killing the princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Yeah, actually, the end of the world. What are you talking about?
About the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
No more birds and no more people. There'd be no more us. You're a bird person. How can a princess locked away in a basement end the world? If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her. Do you have any evidence to back this up? Have you considered that maybe the only reason? Yeah.
She's not dangerous. She's just a princess. The danger comes if she gets out, which she will unless you do something about it.
So is this like a butterfly effect, where it's like the flap of a butterfly's wings causes like catastrophic changes down the line? Is that what this is? Okay, yeah, I do want specifics.
The more specifics you have, the harder it will be for you to do this very important job. She's a princess. People will listen to her, because listening to her is in their nature.
Well, she is a princess.
And when they do, everything will come crashing down.
Okay, well, maybe we see what happens if we try. But she seems nice. Okay, it's fine. Killing princess seems kind of bad. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Sweet, I've always wanted a monarch. Okay, look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say, then maybe I'll slay her. I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
Okay.
Then each and every one of us is doomed.
Okay.
So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Well,
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
right.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Into the cabin we go.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Okay.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
What do we do? Take the blade? I don't want to hurt her. We haven't really met, though. Fulfill your destiny? I don't want to hurt her. But I guess we did say that we would see what would happen.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Yeah, the wizard cannot save the princess now. I don't think the wizard cares to save the princess, let's be real.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
How long has she been down
Her
here?
voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Oh, okay, so the wizard does want her dead. Okay, well.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
That's true. I don't know if I like that.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
That's true. Okay. Hi! Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. Just checking in on you.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Sounds strange, though.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
This is a great question. What's...
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Why do you sound like this is just an inconvenience? I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
I don't know. I don't like your attitude.
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
That's true. It's not very a hero thing to do. We'll drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
She's so pretty.
We'll be fine.
I went to go get a nice little biscuit and you're sparing this. I haven't spared her yet.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
We still do have the blade on the floor.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
It is a bit of an awkward start, but it's okay. How would I get you out of here? What's your name? Yeah, it's a pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
Well, why are you so aggressive? Do you know? Well, that would just piss her off. Alright, you're supposed to end the world. I've been told things, but I'm not sure what to believe.
Believe me.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear? Let's not pretend that's going to happen. As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
She's very honest. What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Okay. How long have you been down here?
Too long.
She is a pretty lady. Too long. What? She sounds so... Yeah. There is, like... When the ad break starts, I won't continue on, with... Like, I'll just stay, like, on the current screen until everybody's back. And we could just chit-chat. I'll actually... Yeah. We'll just chit-chat when that happens. So just let me know.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
I guess we gotta kill her. She doesn't... I don't know if we can trust her. Yeah, I don't think...
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
Ah, damn.
It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
Ugh.
Holy shit, that hurts! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing.
Ugh.
Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
Those are actually some really fun angles, though.
We can still turn this around.
I don't think we can.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either.
That's true. Ad start in about 6 seconds, so I'm gonna wait. If you get hit by the ad, just let me know when you're back. But yes, for folks who didn't get killed by the ad just a second ago, what do we think? I have been incredibly excited to play this. I've been so very incredibly excited. Yeah, I know, the art style's so good. It's so nice. It's so cool. The fun thing is, like, I mentioned the Cursed. I screened this in advance just so we wouldn't have, like, a spookies situation, of which, like, I wasn't really prepared for, like, what we were going to see. So, like, was there going to be, like, really terrible gore? Like, what kind of stuff are we going to see? And, like, the stuff we've seen today, like, genuinely, like, haven't seen anything from this at all. So, this is really exciting for me. I love that, it's like they thought of everything. It kind of, like, feels... I don't know how to describe it. I like that we are, like, a bird creature as well. So it's like... we are bird creature, but we're not like the typical hero, but it sounds like this fella has saved princesses before, or at least has like this idea of saving princesses. But they're definitely not like the typical knight either. It's really fun. It's a love story though. Intrigued where the story wants to take you. I am also intrigued, because the way it's going, it seems like this could go in like a bajillion different directions, and that's really fun. So like, I don't know. I wonder what's gonna happen when here's a question. Do we think we're going to survive this? I feel like it wants to play with choices a lot. Well, yeah. But do we think we're surviving this? We've drawn some blood, but even her punch, she broke our jaw with one punch. We got one punch princess. We're invincible? I don't think so. We've proven twice over now that is not true. Ads over? Okay, if everyone's back. Is everybody back? Okay. Like I said before, I'm gonna figure out why it's doing that. Because I had set it so that it was supposed to be manual for me, but apparently they want to run ads automatically, which is a little odd, but that's okay. Anyway, here we go.
Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now.
This is true.
Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
We got her. We got her.
Oh.
The two of you fall to the floor.
Hand in unlovable hand. We'll die together. How it was meant to be.
What's fun?
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, what do you mean by that?
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
Hey, what do you mean by that? Let's be real. What do we mean by
You
that?
put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder,
Hey, man.
do you really think this is the end?
No.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
We died together. The most romantic way to go. The adversary. Interesting. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her. If you...
Okay. Wait, hasn't this already happened?
Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
I wonder which voice in our head we're about to get.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
So we got a stubborn bitch.
That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything? Nah, let's just proceed.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie.
Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
I think we know who the voice of the stubborn is. Hey. Hey. Wizard. Hey, wizard. Would you like to elaborate on that? Would you like to elaborate on that, wizard? Would you like to elaborate? Wizard. Okay.
Are you sure about that?
Okay, wizard. Nay. Yeah. Yeah. I
The
see.
point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear? Crystal, let's just get on with it already.
I love his voice. I know it's the same voice actor, but it's really good. The voice actor is doing such like a lovely job differentiating all of these voices. Proceed into the cabin.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest.
Huh.
Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
An iron altar. Oh, wait. Is this gonna be like... Are we going in the pit? Are we going in the pit, chat?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay. I'm going to the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall.
Into the pit?
There isn't much to see here.
But that wasn't the reference I was making, but sure.
What are you talking about?
We're going in the
This isn't
arena?
a wall. It's a mirror.
Oh my god, the
Or
arena?
at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
The arena?
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago. And now it's gone. So all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
Do we think the voice of the stubborn would start bar fights on purpose? Let's be real here. Let's take the blade. We already killed her once here.
Take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
That is true. To the basement we go. You do think so, yeah. I do think he would
The
start
door to the
fighting.
basement creaks open,
Oh, this is
revealing a rough
interesting.
stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it.
Hey Mars, does this
If the
remind you of
princess lives
anything?
here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Anyway.
A fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Yeah, the perspective is so lovely.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
Oh, this is fun. Oh, this is fun.
This isn't
Oh,
what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
oh.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
Hello? Hello?
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
Yeah, the stubborn does know what he wants, you know? I can't judge him. She's like,
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. a large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
Oh, hello. Okay. Okay, so the stubborn was a little right about that one. Okay. Yeah, hold up. Maybe not. Maybe. I don't know about the. Oh. Okay, she kind of cool though.
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
You know, that's okay.
Oh, it's you again. I've been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
Okay. No, I didn't want to anyway, but I mean...
And you brought your little knife, too. Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah. Hello. Oh. Look at the big old smile. Oh, she...
I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. I hope you heard all that, Mr. Narrator. This is a lot different than last time. The last time definitely happened. You look different. So you do remember me. I'm actually here to free you. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first, like how we're both alive. She's kind of bad, not gonna lie. I don't know what happened the last time, but I'm not fighting a giant demon lady. You know...
What's that? Oh, that whole deja vu situation. Yes, it does seem like you and the princess remember each other, so let's say for a moment that I do believe you.
Okay.
For all we know, whatever happened to you last time was just a fluke, and beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember what happened last time.
That's okay.
Are you okay?
Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
How does he know that? Anyway. You look different.
You look exactly the same.
Yeah. So you do remember me.
Oh, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life. So, why don't we do it again?
Okay, yeah.
See? She wants to fight us again. There's no reason for us to stand around talking.
She's got like... I assume those are hooves, but... Oh, okay. Do we attack? Okay. Nah, I mean...
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done.
Unpacking done. Yeah, that is true. We did finish unpacking.
Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Okay.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Okay, alright. Let's do it. Nothing we can do here.
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess.
Okay.
Here we go. Let's make this count.
Oh, we'll make it count, all right.
As you bridge the gap,
Yo.
your blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood.
Yo.
Unfazed by your onslaught, her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs and driving you right back down to the basement floor.
Okay, so that hurts a little bit, but that's
You
okay.
can hear her chains snap
as you struggle to recover from the impact.
Well, what? She's free?
She almost looks disappointed in us. Why is she disappointed in us?
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you?
Eh?
That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me.
That is true. That is true.
It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart.
Okay.
You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point?
That is true. This angle is fun.
So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
Okay.
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win.
Okay.
She's huge, but that probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow, think it through, and don't panic. Bleeding her out is our best course of action.
That is true.
Don't listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The only way to win, the only way out of this is through her.
Bait an opening and outmaneuver her. Strike at her heart head on.
You push yourself off the ground and attack the princess, trying to bait an opening. Do your best to outplay her, slashing out and leaving red cuts in the tattered remains of her white dress. But you have little room to maneuver. For every glancing blow you manage to land, she slams you against the wall in retaliation, each impact threatening to be the last. This weak little dance isn't working. Just toughen up and overpower her.
She's throwing us around like a rag doll. I think overpowering her is a little out of the question.
Did you think you could stop me with a few cuts? All this dancing around is doing nothing but annoying me. I own this place, and I own you.
Okay.
Princess's arm shoots forward, her palm wrapping around your head, fingers gripping your skull.
Okay.
How disappointing.
She squeezes, the pressure unbearable as her fingers dig into your scalp. The last thing you hear is the unsettling crack of your skull and the sickening churn of what was your grey matter.
Ew.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay. Okay. Chapter 3.
You're on a path in the wood. If you weren't so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there. Fear is good. Fear keeps us alive. We died because you didn't have enough of it.
We got a new voice.
So what? You'd have us cower in a corner? No, but that place suits her better than it suits us. She's big. We can't hope to find holes and openings down there. We need more room if we're going to survive.
But if she leaves the cabin, then the world ends.
Are you suggesting luring her into the woods? Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? If you lose sight of her, if she manages to slip away, that's it. Game over for everyone, yourself included.
Actually, she wants to fight, so this might not be a bad idea. She clearly wants to fight, but it could be a trap.
Are you not challenging us on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning?
We're so dying. Maybe.
Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met. Then what is going on? What's going on is that you'd only be saying the things you've been saying if you'd already been here, and if you'd already seen things you weren't supposed to have seen. It doesn't matter. We could go in circles forever. I don't like staying still for too long. Let's get to the cabin, see this through.
Okay.
It's good to know that at least one of you is still capable of reason. We may have the same destination, but we're not the same. You are still an other, and I don't trust you.
I think that's a good thing. We probably
Unfortunately,
shouldn't trust that guy.
I trip through the woods to reconsider that. There's nothing to reconsider. We're all for violence here.
signed off on anything yet.
Yeah, that's true.
Violence is the answer here, but the method is equally important to the act. You can't let her leave the cabin.
Okay, but how, like, if, say, hypothetically, she did leave the cabin, how far can she leave and it not be an issue? Is it just, like, as soon as she steps out the door, then it's a problem?
It's like I said, all just circles. Instinct tells me we need space, and I trust instinct. Nothing else to say. Not for me.
We haven't talked enough about how different this place is. I wouldn't even call these the woods. It's like our influence is poured out into the world. What if I don't agree with the plan? No matter what happens next, it seems like all our answers in the cabin.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up the hill at the cabin. I hope you've given serious thought to your predicament.
Is this real?
No last advice for us? No words of warning? What I gather, you've heard it all before. There's no use screaming into the wind.
That is true.
I don't know. Screaming sounds pretty good right about now. I could use a little catharsis.
Yeah, like a battle cry.
Catharsis is for when we're finished. For now, we need to hold it out in front of us. Something to chase.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is suffocatingly tight. More of a glorified tunnel than a building. Its stone walls squeeze against your sides, leaving you no choice but to press forward. The only furniture of note is an iron altar jutting out from the wall. A pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
Okay.
See? We have even less space than before. We need space or she'll kill us. And the only space is out there. Take it. You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
We still have the mirror, though.
There's no overcoming her without it. We need every part of us to survive, and that steel claw is as much a part of us as any. You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it, as if you don't see it. You do see it, right? All we see is a damned mirror.
It's like we're being watched from, like, the beyond.
This really is just like last time. It smells of nothing, yet it's still there.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and drag your hand across the door leading to the basement.
Oh, that's a rock.
As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the floor as it reveals the dim path ahead.
Bro, that's a caveman door. It's like a boulder.
Why am I not surprised?
Giant rock.
It was in our way, and now it's not. That's all that matters.
This is what my survival base is looking like in Minecraft. move rock over. Maybe she's a dragon. Oh, okay.
Before you is what may as well be a sheer cliff face. There are enough footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the bottom, but it will require careful effort.
Okay.
The air hissing up from below is warm and wet, like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber below.
Do you have more fight in you than last time? That was such a disappointing show. I know you can do better than that.
Okay.
Go to her. Rile her up. If she's angry, she'll make mistakes.
That is true. If you want to fight, then how about you come and get one? I know you can get out of there on your own. Are you sure you still want to fight? I don't know if this is smart. You sure you still want to fight? Which one? Top or bottom? Piss her off. Alright.
That's not how this works. I'm all chained up, remember? How about you come down here and fight me?
You literally broke the chain last time, if you remember. You're
Those chains
lying.
were nothing to her last time.
Exactly. Exactly. See, if no one got me, the hero got me.
There'll be nothing to her this time. But we need to show ourselves first to make her boil over.
Okay.
Fine by me.
Off we go.
You've nowhere to go but down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground beneath you.
I believe in women wrongs. I think we should let her kill us as many times as she wants. I mean, if it doesn't really have consequences, I guess...
Remember, every crack and crevice will need to be faster than her.
Because it feels like... It doesn't feel like... the reality is ending.
You turn to face what lies at the end of the narrow tunnel. The princess, imposing and tightly muscled, grins back at you from the darkness.
Hi.
Her face widens into a broad grin.
Okay, hello. Yeah, she is.
There you are, knife in hand. How thrilling. Attack me, bleed me, twist the blade in my flesh, break your bones against my body. I want a real challenge this time.
Okay. Wow.
We can't get that close. She'll kill us in the tight space, steel claw or not. Make her come to us, stand beyond her chains, and let her become frenzied. She'll break them. Then we run.
Actually, you know, that might be smart. Can we fly?
I really don't like the sound of this. It's the only way we live.
Well, what are you waiting for? If we're gonna do this right, you can't be scared. You need to want this as much as I do. So go on. Make the first move. Don't keep me waiting.
Let's talk a bit first. We can always fight when we're done, but I have questions. I want to know what happened after you killed me. Not down here. If you want me, you'll have to come get me. If you want a good fight. I'm not fighting you, so... What do we think? What do we think? Do we stop just outside of her chains? If you want me, you're gonna have to come and get me. All in? Okay. If you want me, you're gonna have to come get me.
Scoffs.
Oh, you're up to something tricky, aren't you? You're teasing me with what I want, but I'm sick of waiting.
Okay.
I'm not going to let you give me another bad fight. I'm going to get what I want.
Yeah.
Bloody desire in her eyes, the princess rushes forward, ignoring her chains as they bend and snap.
Oh, she running.
Run.
Go. We run. We run.
Without hesitation, you turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the tunnel entrance. As you near the top, hands desperately clawing at jagged stone, you glance back. The princess is right on your heels. She doesn't bother to scale the wall as you do, instead digging deep into the rock of the cliff face with her fingertips in her rabid pursuit.
Have we considered cutting off her fingers?
Anywhere you go, I will follow.
Okay.
Good.
Good. Yeah.
You reach the ledge and hoist yourself up into the tunnel. The cabin door finally
She
in
is
sight,
so
at once
romantic.
within your grasp and infinitely distant.
this for? What's the point? You and I are always going to end in violence, so why bother to run? I know what I am. Why can't you be the same? Little bird, where do you think you're going?
We're almost there.
Hello.
Don't think about almost. We're there when we're there. And we'll take the fight with us.
I think this is the best idea because she would have just killed us.
Your skin hums tight with adrenaline as you burst through the cabin door and roll onto the grass.
She called us a little bird. Holy shit.
The cabin as the princess, singular in her desire to destroy you, explodes through the doorway. You are walking a dangerous path. If you waver once, it's all over. So get it right.
Okay.
There's nothing left to slow me down. Do you think this is better for you? Do you think this space gives you an edge? Then show me. Show me that you've been worth all the room you've taken up in my head.
Hey,
Do it. Be swift, strike true, be where she's not. Let your body move you.
I do love Toxic Yuri. Slay the princess.
You leap from the grass and bound towards the princess, keeping low.
I think we're dead.
Charging me head on. Brave and foolish.
Her body braces for impact, anticipating the clash. That's where you're both wrong. Left, now! As the princess strikes, your body swerves to the left. She overextends, stumbling as her balance shifts unexpectedly.
Dude, the back muscles on this drawing, dude.
Strike. Before you can finish the thought, you lash out, the blade slicing through her leg. She turns to swing again. Right. You move out of the way, but this time it's not quite as clean. You can feel a bruise already blooming where her elbow crashed into flesh.
Okay.
It's nothing. A scratch. Yes, it could be worse. And you managed to gift her another cut in return. I'll be damned.
I do like the hunted. The hunted is helping
We're actually
us.
gonna pull this off, aren't we?
I don't know.
You just might. But don't let it get to your head. Not until it's over.
Yes, finally! This is the hole I felt in my heart. This is what I've needed. This is what I've been missing. This is how it always needed to end. Both of us giving it our all, beating and bleeding each other to death.
Look at how sharp her teeth are. Oh wow, like the spiky crown too.
The two of you engage in a devastating flurry of blows, each of you wounding the other again and again.
She's kind of awesome. She's kind of awesome.
She's stronger, but you're faster, and the deeper the both of you fall into your lethal dance, the more your edge shines over hers. She's slowing down, blood pouring from wounds, splattering at her feet, leaving her weak and unsteady.
The hunted is the spirit of the rabbit, and rabbits can still scratch. That is true.
More. Keep going. We can't stop now. You spy an opening, but this time she's waiting for you. She lets you sink the blade deep, trapping you in place long enough to wrap you in her impenetrable arms. You're sinking to the ground.
We've been suplexed.
Nothing. These blows are nothing to us. But her gambit wasn't enough to close the gap. It wasn't enough to kill you. She stares you down, coughing up a splash of blood as she gasps for breath.
Okay.
You've outplayed me, haven't you?
Are we getting another one? We did. Apparently we won.
Something feels wrong. Something.
And then what happens?
That's a great question. Hey guys, the hands are back. A wide open field. Lure an enemy to advantageous terrain and win. Nice. But you do not have a chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. She became one with the Force, yeah.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
There's no point.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before and you always get
It's
scared.
so bad. Like, looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
It's gonna be okay.
Thing leaks of death.
No. Just chill.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
I think that the stubborn has a crush. Just a hunch. I'll see you on the other side. It's gonna be okay.
If you say so, we'll trust you.
No, what gave it away?
I'd like to be somewhere nice.
It will be okay.
Maybe there'll be a good fight there. Maybe we'll find her again.
Yeah, maybe. Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Let's gaze into our reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet again. Proceed to the cabin. Oh! You are at the cabin.
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
See how her dress is like tattered as well? You see the horns? Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
As a child, the same as an infant. I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer?
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers,
Oh, I
then you
like
need
your
not ask me
answers.
questions.
I like your answers. It's okay.
The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
It's okay. What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed,
For what desires do you have now?
but in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Okay. Yeah. When I go back, haven't seen this yet. You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you. Wait. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one yearns to grow and struggle. Even now I feel a will pushing against mine, not realizing that we are one. She will make for a fierce heart. Do not mourn her. We will provide her with the growth she fought for. The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me.
I do adore all of the arms. It's very fun.
The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before.
Oh.
I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Oh. What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
Okay. You do feel like a
My joy is
god.
in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Then I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Jump scare. A tunneling vessel. Nice.
You're on a path. You're here to slay.
What do we think? Do we want to try for one more? Or would we like to continue some other time? What's the feeling? I'm happy to go either way. I'm just curious what you guys would like to do. I should actually probably, I have not been saving. Good with anything? We could try one more. Let's see what happens one more time. Let's onwards.
You make your way up.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Yeah, that's what I'm planning. I don't think we should take the knife this time.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Let's proceed. Because I want to see what happens when we be kind.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are pink. The blade is your implement.
Let's enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I do think that it's really like the voice actors are doing such a lovely job. Like, it's the same voice actress for the princess and the same one for all the different voices, and they still are managing to like make every version of their character sound so unique. Should we say we're here to save her? I'm here to save you.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
But what is she... But have we considered...
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
I would also like to see the face of your rescuer. Our little bird friend.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
It's a great question.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
I don't care.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
Okay. Yeah.
I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
That's,
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, what's your name? What do you say?
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Oh, so she actually has a different answer this time. So, suddenly when we're nice, then...
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
Isn't there something like that in the UK? I think, Curse, confirm or deny this for me. Isn't there something like that that happened at some point in, like, British history? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Was Princess your name? Oh.
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Well, we could figure out your name together.
Okay, that's weird.
No, I mean, if bad things have been happening to you long enough, you'll forget your name.
To pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
I don't think that's a fitting name for her. She seems so nice. I don't know anything about you. If I'm the first person you've seen... What have you been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
I do. How are you getting your sustenance? Are you eating the dirt? I know there's salt.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant.
Girl, what have you been drinking? You okay? You okay?
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Exactly. Like, what's she been eating? What's her gut microbiome like? Okay. Girl's been eating rocks. No! No, you can't be doing that. We can do that because we are a bird. I guess that's it. This wasn't the science fact I meant to have for today, but I guess that can be our science fact for the day, that birds eat rocks to help with their digestion. since they have a hard time breaking things down, so because of that they swallow rocks to make it easier to break down food in their stomach. That wasn't the science fact I had planned, but there's a science fact for you. Anyway. I can't believe they've been keeping you down here like this. I can't believe they've been keeping you down here like this. I'm getting you out of here.
You're only making this more difficult.
No, she's nice. No, little white princess, don't eat the rocks. Don't eat the rocks.
Thank you.
Your teeth.
Thank you.
Think of your enamel. Your dentist appointment is gonna be so expensive. You can't be eating the rocks. I don't care how fun they look.
You're making a huge
Your dentist.
mistake.
Do you know how much it costs to repair the broken teeth, to get crowns and stuff? In this economy.
No, you're doing the right thing.
Yes, we are doing the right thing. We are helping her.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Dentist. Yeah.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Yeah, sorry.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Yeah, that is true.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
This is true. And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Oh yeah, we could use one of the rocks she's been eating.
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
Oh, I don't know how I feel about that.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
Yeah, you're kind of... I guess if you've been here long enough.
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
Yeah, I'm with the hero on this one. To be honest, I eventually... At some point you break.
Make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Now who's following us? Who's doing that? Who's doing this? Let's try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Okay. So hold on, why was the door not locked when we showed up, but then someone showed up to lock the door? Is it possible that they just came back? They're like, oh yeah, wait, maybe we should have locked the door on the princess. We don't want to escape.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence.
I think the narrator did this.
You're here to slay the princess.
He hates
and
whimsy.
You won't leave until the task is done.
He hates whimsy and joy. Here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until... Yeah. Okay.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
But have we considered? She's just...
Easier for whom?
Exactly. Who's this easier for?
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
Okay, but now we're together. So she doesn't have to be alone anymore.
They locked you down here too, didn't they?
It's okay.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
How do we get you out?
She
What?
hesitates before raising her arm to
Okay.
her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Okay. You know, that's not what I
She
would have
rips her flesh
suggested.
From her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal.
Have we considered Vaseline first? Have we considered using, like, Vaseline and slipping your hand out first? I mean, yeah, I guess it works. But have we considered... This didn't have to be option one. Friend,
From upstairs.
it didn't have to...
You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
What? Bro just teleported the blade in.
Or we could use it to free her.
Yeah, let's use it to
You
free
won't
her.
like what happens if you do that.
I don't think. Let's stop threatening me. Yeah, save the princess.
Fine.
Yay! Like,
Against your better judgment,
oh, there's.
you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
She's got blood around her lips too. Wow.
You cut into her flesh.
I feel bad for doing
The
this.
blade is
Oh,
sharp,
she doesn't
and
care.
It takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
Oh, okay. You don't seem all that
Her
upset.
limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
You don't seem all that upset by
She
this.
didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Yeah, I don't think she's not all that upset by this. Maybe she's a lefty.
No, she didn't.
She could be a lefty.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
It's kind of fun to see like that cute. She's got like this really cute smile with like the blood all around. Maybe she's a lefty. Yeah, you know.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Well, I mean, she's gonna be free, so.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
I mean, she could have done this at any point. She could have literally. Okay, let's go to the locked door.
We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No. I can't just let her escape into the world.
Hey, what are you gonna do?
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Help. Help me. Slay the princess, slay the princess, slay the princess, slay. Oh, God. Warn her.
Stop that.
Oh, God.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
I snoozed the ad break because this seems like a big moment.
Your body lunges forward,
No.
the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
No, don't hurt her! No.
But the princess
Oh.
dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
Okay, it's okay.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
We could have gotten out of here alive if you didn't make me attack her. Have we considered this?
The blade. Move the blade.
Have we considered if we
As your
didn't
body
attack
remains
her?
Frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
If we didn't attack her, it would have been okay.
Both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Hey, ayo.
She plunges
Oh,
it into your
okay.
chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony.
This is
You
what
aren't
we get for
idiot.
being nice. What we get for being nice.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
You know, I forgive you.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
It's okay. I'm sorry.
For her sake. Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
This wasn't. Not trusting the narrator. I didn't either. What's your reasoning though? It's more of like the narrator doesn't really give any reason. He's just kind of like, oh yeah, well the world's gonna end, but then doesn't really give any clarification. He's just very much a you just gotta trust me kind of vibe to it. And then also he literally just took control of our body to enact his will, and often seems to try to warp the world to act out his will without really explaining anything, I guess. Also, welcome.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
She could have just done the hard. That would have been easier.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if she knows how to use my weird looking hand. Oh yeah. We are a bird. We are a bird. I noticed that our little cursor is the hand as well. We are a bird. In one of the routes, she called us a little birdie.
Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
The cursor also gets the knife when you have it. Yeah, and I know that when we attack her, the knife gets bloody too. It's very fun.
I'm so sorry.
With one
Oh.
last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
No. She looks so sad.
It can't just end like this, right?
The voice acting in this game is like... I know I keep talking about it, but it's just phenomenal to me.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The damsel.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay.
But I died. What am I doing
I
here?
assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago.
It's great. The princess always changes her voice. Yeah. And then like the same voice actor for all the different voices. It's so good.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
They do such a phenomenal
He didn't approve
job.
of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
This one's new.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess.
Oh, it looks like an ad started, so I'll wait. I'll wait a bit. I am going to work on seeing if I can get control back of the ads. Yes. But yeah, I do genuinely love the direction they've done with the voice acting in this game. They've done such a phenomenal job. Like, not just to say that like the character designs, like even for like the princess, right? Like from what we've seen so far, like the setting designs, the princess's design, like all of it changing to fit like the specific route actually is like so fun. And I don't know, I feel like you have to be a really good actor to be able to pull off like multiple versions of the same character. and be able to balance it in a way that it sounds like the same character, but like it's clearly distinct in a different way, I guess. I don't know if I phrased that very well, but I think that it's a very lovely thing that they've done here. I love that every choice leads to something very interesting. It's nice that everything has a consequence here. And it's hard to expect anything, I guess. It's very hard to expect anything. Sneaky. Yeah. It is very sneaky. I wouldn't even know, Yeah. It seems like it's split. Any idea why your decision leads to the scenario changing? I'm pretty sure that I'm not really sure what to call her. There's like a princess that is like an amalgamation of all of the other princesses. And she said something along the lines of, if you believe... thank you, wizard. She said something along the lines of, if you believe that the princess can erase your memory, then she can. So I think that the decisions that we make here changes the protagonist's perception of the princess, and by changing that perspective, the scenario and all of her, like, her appearance, her surroundings, everything changes to match that perception of the original meeting. That's just a guess, though, because it's like, when we had that fight and she said this was fun, it was kind of like she viewed us as like the fight's fun, it's a rivalry type, and then she got stronger and everything was set up to be for a fight when we saw her. Now we are about to meet the damsel. When we first came in, we told her, we're gonna save you. And we tried to save her even to the very end when we died, and we were telling ourselves it was a heroic death, so it makes sense probably what we're about to see is a damsel in distress.
Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
I guess if we count the smitten, the hero, me, and the princess, yeah, that's 4. That's 4.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
Maybe.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Alright. We've already said this, so let's go to the cabin.
A warning before you go. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do... We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
I love that it looks so overgrown here.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
He probably does.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Alright. Let's go into the cabin. Let's meet her.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Go into the mirror.
You walk up to the
Kind of
wall
gay
next
to be
the
in love.
basement door. It's a wall. There isn't
We
much
were
to see.
talking about Yuri earlier.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we
We've already done this.
reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
I love our little feathers, our little bird hand. Real?
But there was a mirror a second ago,
There was.
and now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Just how bird are we? Kind of gay to be in. Why did you pin that? Why would you pin the wizard? Alright, let's enter the basement anyway. It's so real. What do you mean?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
I just noticed the music's changing too. It like sounds like so much more like, I don't know how to put it. It's like before, like with the Adversary, we were getting like really aggressive music, but this just seems like more like what you'd hear from like a princess
It's
movie.
still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Probably.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Narrator, your voice got really soft there too.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice, it's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
You only met her once. What do you mean?
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess.
Yeah.
We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
Oh, her dress is so much prettier too. Look at that.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
That is true. They did say that it was a love story at the very beginning of the game. I'm curious how it's gonna play out, because surely this isn't the only way this is a love story.
You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
Every scenario is about love. I guess, yeah, it would make sense, like, in different ways of expressing love. She did say, in the fight, the Adversary, she did say that we are in her head a lot and that she thinks about us all the time. Although it was about fighting and strength and growing, but I think that's a form of love, too, is to want to grow and be better together. So...
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
she's so cute.
Do you hear that? She said we're dashing. And she called us a hero.
She did call us a hero.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
I mean...
Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before. That's right, villain, and you killed us.
That is true.
Well, she killed us.
Yeah, but it was his fault.
Only because he made us try and kill her.
Yeah.
It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
But the love concept gets twisted into something wrong, which is why your relationship ultimately fails and you both die. That is true. It was like, it took a part of what could be like a very wholesome love, and then because it was taken too far, it became toxic, and that's why it failed. I guess any sort of love like that can be warped into something toxic. If taken too far, everything is good in moderation. Maybe that's something that they're trying to get across.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
Well...
We damned a whole world. But everything reset.
Well, at least in our perspective.
Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Well, we don't know that for sure.
Horrible for you, maybe. But we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is.
Yeah! Alright.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
Well, I mean...
We never saw a world
That
end,
is true.
and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
I'm with the Smitten on this one. We technically haven't seen a world end. And also, the world ended when we killed her before. When we killed her before, the world ended anyway, even though we lived. So, we don't know. Maybe the world's just going to end regardless, so why deny...
Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
What? Well... Wouldn't it hurt a lot? I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? What happened after I died? Daz, did you end the world after you killed me back there? I'm sorry. Okay. Rescue the princess.
Rescue her? What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity? And even if you wanted to unleash her onto the world, despite the complete moral disaster that would be, you'd have to get her out of those chains. Good luck with that.
It's a good thing I'm pretty lucky. But also, God forbid women do anything.
Don't you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her out with ease.
Oh, wait. Wait, so she could literally have just left at any point. What was the point of this?
No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. If her hand could just slip out of the chains, why hasn't she done it already?
Yeah. I don't know, but this goes with that perception thing I was talking about before. Like, maybe the fact that she hasn't been able to do it up until now is because we haven't been here to, think stuff like that and perceive her hands that way, such that now that we're seeing it's like, oh yeah, they're so small, now they can slip out of the chains. Maybe since that perception wasn't there before, now she wasn't able to escape. I wonder...
Because we've yet to present her with her freedom.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I follow.
Well, I'm sure the Smitten's not thinking about it in the same way I am, but, like,
Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature? Or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can and cannot do?
Smitten, you're also telling us what we can and can't do.
I think I'd rather believe in facts.
Yeah.
Ah, so you're one of those empiricists.
Science.
One of us has to be. Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator, we courageously step forward and free our beloved from her bindings.
Oh, okay.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon.
Reality is hardly believable in this scenario. To be fair, this is the least far-fetched thing we've seen.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
You need to remember that the voices are you too. The voice of the Smitten exists because of how you decided to see the situation. That is true.
You wouldn't.
It's fun. It's fun because it's like the ending of whatever chapter gives us a new voice. So if we die, sometimes we get the hunted. If we try to fight, we get the stubborn. Now we have the Smitten.
I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Oh, this is like a hostage situation. Like a reverse hostage. Oh, there. Look at that.
You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. I guess I have to.
The faith of the Smitten has
I
freed
told
her.
you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I guess that's true in this case. I mean, he did literally will this into existence.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much for following.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
I don't know why you're going, oh, look how cute she is.
Only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved.
But what
Luckily
about
for
our
Mr.
love?
Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
Yeah! We got the power of love. Oh, I'm happy.
What do we do now?
That's a great question. I bet the door's gonna lock again. What do we want to do?
Let me guess. End the world?
No.
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
Hey, they capitalized his here. It's like they're speaking about the narrator like he's like some kind of god.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
Well, now I'm asking, what would you like? What do you want to happen? I bet you'll kill her now.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world?
I hope I don't. She's just so sweet.
Gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
Oh.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Oh, so she just wants to leave. I mean, to be fair, if I was locked down there for as long as she has, I would also only think about leaving. But it's a little weird that she doesn't have, like, a secondary thing. Like, not even a food you want to try? I want you to tell me what you want. There must be something you want. Do you want to end the world? If you want to leave, then let's see. Okay, there must be some...
I just want to make you happy.
The music changed.
She can't just want to make us happy.
Hey guys, the music changed a little bit. Hey guys.
It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
Yeah. Hey. What would make you, You just met me. You can't base your entire happiness on me. I want you to make me unhappy. Do you want to end the world? But what would make you happy?
I just want to make you happy.
That got really anime. Okay. So it's just getting...
Is she broken? What's going on? What's going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
So did her art style. But you want something more than just making me happy.
Okay, I'll find something else to want if that makes you happy.
This isn't right. I don't know what's going on, but this isn't right. I fail to see the problem here. She's just sweet on us. You don't have to act like it's a big deal.
She's... I'd have to find it, but I feel like I used to draw like this. This isn't right. Let's just get out of here.
Sounds perfect.
Oh, okay.
Oh, phew. She's back to normal. Normal? What are you talking about? Our angel has always been like this.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely flawless. The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
Yay! We can end the world if it's for
have
love.
Each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
I don't know about that.
I like to think that you do, actually.
Yeah, for once I agree with the narrator. I think we do need the world.
I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it.
Yay! The narrator's so goated, yeah.
About it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with.
Yeah?
You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
She looks so sweet. I know that it's like so superficial, but...
And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
Oh no.
That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Yes, but the power of love. She will break open the door for us. Her hands are dainty, but her will is strong.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She said that so casually. We're supposed to leave now. Can we go?
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you will ever know.
The narrator can lock her away like this. Why does he need her dead? That is a great question. If the narrator... Why can't the narrator kill her himself. If he has enough control over the environment to build walls and close and lock doors, why is he using us to... Why is he using us to kill her? Like, why can't he just do it himself? Much to consider.
Are you listening?
Maybe it's...
You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
I mean, I don't know. Do we consider the narrator to be part of us as well?
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Do you think you can open it? I think we can open it if we try together.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Yay! Let's open
Like
it.
a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech.
Together.
And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me? I told you our love was insurmountable. You and the princess make your way upstairs and... The blade, that's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
The narrator has a degree of separation from you. The voices can remember previous loops. The narrator can't. This is kind of humorous. Yeah, this is really fun. Yeah, it's like the narrator... I don't know. It feels like the narrator is separated from us, but also they have control over our bodies sometimes, but also our reality, which makes me think they're like, I don't know, like some kind of, maybe a spirit? Or maybe it's just like an overactive, like, imagination type of deal. Since everything's about perception here, I guess if the narrator believes in something enough too, it can happen as well. I don't know. We're not killing her, though. You're not doing that.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
I don't care. She loves me.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
I thought you wanted this.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin.
I was way closer to killing her.
And
Like on
then
accident? Romantic haze. Your love will set you free.
a happy ending at last.
Yay! What do you mean? Like, wait, could I have accidentally killed her?
We did it. What should we do now?
Oh, wait. I understand. Do you mean, like, if I kept pushing her on, like, the idea of, like, hey, surely you have desires too, right? She would have, like, broken or something? That's interesting.
Where did everything go? Where did he go?
Yeah, the he is still capitalized.
Oh,
Makes
is he
me...
gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I wonder if they're using the capital he, I thought it was because of God stuff, but, like, I guess it's for emphasis since they're not really, bolding or, italicizing everything. Smitten doesn't capitalize he. It's true. Maybe. You can objectify her until she becomes a literal object. Oh my god. Wait, that's crazy.
Cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
Girl, are you dying?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
I don't think we should do that. But you don't get the chance to make that jacket. Nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
Well, it is, but we don't have to tell him that.
Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
I love being a bird. I love all their bird comments. It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is gonna be nice.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
Yay!
She'll be there waiting for us. I just know it.
It's probably not the same she, but sure. Time to approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze into our reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've withered. That's crazy. That's actually really cool. Oh. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Yeah, we're not doing so great. We've grown and then we've withered. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
How can you stand to be a contradiction? Objectifying her is another way a relationship can fail, and by the way, leaving the cabin together with her symbolizes that your relationship with House was healthy. Yippee! We did it right. We did it right then. I'm officially a better partner than me. I don't know whether to celebrate or to apologize. At least there was one happy ending. That is true. But is it truly?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart.
I don't like how she said that.
Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
She has served her purpose? That's sad. What made it happy though? Why doesn't the narrator think it's a happy ending? Well, I mean, I don't know. It doesn't feel right. It felt so... Because the narrator hates me so much forever. Yes, the narrator hates us. Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me.
Okay.
Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Huh. Let's see. How many more vessels do I need to bring to you? I love our Eldritch Horror Wife. I also love our Eldritch Horror Wife. To be fair, I think we all hated him the moment he refused to explain anything. Yeah. you're just, he just is asking all of us to just kill out of nowhere and then not explain why. Whereas it's like, kill this person. We're like, hey, why? And he's like, the world will end. It's like, why? And he goes, it just will. Why would you spend all this time questioning me? Have you considered that the fact that you're questioning me is going to make the world end? And it's like, okay, but what if it doesn't? How do you know it's going to end? And then he just doesn't say anything. He just gets mad that you're questioning him. If you can't explain yourself, I'm not gonna listen, you know?
We will know when we near our destination.
Okay. Have you figured out what you want?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
We know each other. Alright. Do you still not care what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with.
Not at all?
Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
But what if I want to bring you something you like? Have you... I mean, I want you to be happy. I don't want to go back anymore. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
A loving vessel. Bring the damsel to her.
You're on a path in the...
Okay. Friends, it has been a lovely time. I want to continue this some other time. It has been 3 hours, so I think that we are going to call it here for now. But we will continue this because I am having a wonderful time, and I think that this is a lovely game, and I am so happy and so grateful that Howdy recommended this game to me. It's such a lovely game. But thank you all for stopping by, saying hello. I hope that everybody had a great time. Also, Cursed, are you still here? Cursed. I can't see who's here and who's not here. Cursed, if you are here, can you please send the link to the Discord in the chat? Cursed! Cursed! Cursed. Oh goodness. It's gonna be okay. If Cursed isn't here, give me a second. If Cursed isn't here, then let me grab it myself. I've saved the game, so we are good. Let me, really quickly, go and get the link. Yeah, narrator got cursed. Alright, let me very quickly get the link. If you guys would like updates as to my activities when I'm going live, anything like that, or you just want to chit chat, please feel free to join our Discord server. Thank you guys so very much for stopping by. I hope that you all have a lovely rest of your day. Make sure to drink some water if you haven't already. Unclench your jaw if you've been sitting here. Get something to eat, and I hope to see you guys soon. Let me see if there's anyone live right now that I can raid. Oh, wait. It looks like... Bye-bye! I hope you all have fun. I'm going to raid. Looks like somebody is playing Little Nightmares tonight, so I think I'm going to send you guys to them. I'm making sure I spelled the name right. But yes, I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Goodbye.